Ladies and gentlemen, Simon Phoenix checking back in with you guys. Today I'm just doing a quick unboxing, guys. It's technically not an unboxing. I took advantage of the 4th of July sales last week or the week before or a week and a half or whatever. Optics Planet, I think Primary Arms, and I did Cheaper Than Dirt. I haven't ordered anything from Cheaper Than Dirt in a while, but they had some good sales going on that day, so I took advantage of it. Get some AR parts. What you're looking at is two builds that I am currently working on right now. So some of the items that came in last week were, my favorite stock, the UTG S2 stock. It's a 9.9 ounces, so I like this stock. It's pretty hefty, it's beefy, it's got a really good cheek weld. So all my rifles are pretty much outfitted with this stock, and all my rifles are going to be outfitted with this stock. Mag pool's great, MFT's great, but you can't beat $25 for this stock. It's solid versus a $50 MFT or a $60 mag pull. I've had mag pulls before, they're great, but I mean, with the AR market, I mean, you can look for stuff that's not really big brand, and UTG is a fairly big brand. They make good products, but this rifle, as you see, I didn't stay totally UTG because I like my stuff to match UTG here, UTG here, UTG flip up sights, in which they will go on these two rifles, this two-part series. I went with a Scorpion X2 grip by ATI. This grip is amazing. I was hesitant to get this grip when it came out 2 years ago, even a year ago, because again, I wanted to do a whole matching thing, UTG thing, but I have really large hands, so I decided to give this grip a shot. And the only downside about this grip is when I ordered it, it didn't come with a grip screw, so that sucked. So I had to go to my local gun store to get a grip screw. They sold me for $2, so which I think was kind of high, but it is what it is. They had it. So what else did I get? I got the Strike Industries lower parts kit with the trigger not included. Just this was on sale, I think, for $39, and it was this. I love this. It's ambidextrous, so I basically installed it in my bed while watching TV with a punch and a couple things of screws. I mean, screwdrivers and just minimum screws set. And a hammer. I like the texture of this one. There's nothing enhanced about these products, really. They just have the different design on them, and they just say SI on them, pretty much. So the bolt carrier, the mag release is they're saying it's enhanced, but it's just got some ribbing on it. The safety is an ambidextrous safety. I like ambidextrous safeties. With both have a long throw on them, because I have long fingers. So, what else did I get? I got 2 of these clamp-on by Guntech, clamp-on gas blocks. I love clamp-on gas blocks. Much more easier to use. There's nothing wrong with dimpling the barrel and using set screws on the bottom, but for some reason, I just like the clamp-ons. I think the clamp-ons would be just much more easier than having to get a drill and all that stuff, and having to do all that drilling. I also got a carbine Tacfire gas tube, and I got a mid-length gas tube, because this is going to be a mid-length. This is a mid-length system here. This is a 2-part rifle. These are my go to war rifles. I got an 18-inch Bear Creek Arsenal Wolf barrel, and I got a 7.62 by 39 Bear Creek Arsenal Bear Claw barrel. So that's the theme of these two rifles, man. So just some parts. This one I have the mag sitting in it just to kind of get a feel of what would be like in the weight. Yeah, this is loaded, but it is what it is. And so far, this one's not seeming too heavy. Again, I don't have the rail yet for it. I'm gonna go with a cheap rail from eBay. I'm gonna go with that on there. It's called an On Hunt, so I'm gonna look for that one. I just used an old charging handle. I didn't stay with the UTG. This is a YHM charging handle. Well, it's a UTG charging handle, but a YHM charging handle extension on there. So that's it. That's all I got last week. I installed pretty much everything. I put this together. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a gunsmith actually continue to put the uppers together for me. So the uppers are going to be put together by a gunsmith. That way I won't have any issues. Again, I don't have a bevy block. I don't have a vise. And I don't have a torque wrench, so all that stuff's gonna probably cost me a good $100 to $200. Well, why do that when you could take it to a gunsmith who really knows what they're doing when it comes down to putting uppers together and lowers together? And now I put lowers together. I put this lower together, which is the easiest thing in the world. I put the QMS grip in. I installed the trigger guard. I installed this. Also got an H3 buffer in here also. So that also came in the mail. Also the H3 buffer. Again, one lower to two uppers. So so when they install the uppers for me, they can do they can make sure everything is headspace correctly by using the go gauges and all that stuff. And they'll get it set for me. I'll get some ammo for them to shoot. So they can test it out to make sure everything is copacetic. So what I would love to put these together myself, yeah, if I have the proper tools. But I don't have the proper tools. Because I don't have the proper tools to put the upper together, I'm not going to mess around with it. I'm going to go to a gunsmith and let them do it. And if I had the proper tools, I would definitely do it myself, because I've seen tons of videos of it done. And when I tell people that I'm building rifles, I'm not really building a rifle. I'm assembling a rifle. And they just get like, whoa, wow, you can build a gun. I'm like, yeah, you can get all the parts and put it together yourself. You're not technically building it, you know, so to speak, but it is adult Legos, and it's fun. It's fun getting to the very end as far as what you can get into, you know. This one already has a 7.62x39 bolt carrier group in it. Again, I'm trying to test it to see, you know, how heavy it's going to be. I don't want it to be too heavy, so I'm going to try to go with a nice rail, a 10-inch rail for this one. I want the barrel sticking out. Some guys will go 15-inch rails on that, but you know, I kind of want it to look like my Smith & Wesson M&P with the 10-inch rail and a 16-inch barrel. I kind of like the barrel sticking out a lot, you know. Some guys like to hold up and C-clamp, you know. So that's it for now, man. Until next time, guys. Tell me what you think.